Welcome back! We are on the Great Walkway here on Kashyyyk, and have had Zalbar captured by his brother Chundar, who is now the ruler of the village of Rowokroro, I'm sure I pronounced that correctly, and who is also in league with the Zerka slavers, which we're going to have to deal with, it seems like. Well, it turns out that Chundar has been using Zalbar as leverage so that he can make us go down into the Shadowlands to deal with a crazed Wookiee that he wants taken care of. Well, hopefully we can find some way around that, and also we can find the star map down there as well. But in the meantime, he told us to talk to this fellow here named Gorwukin to let us down, presumably via this elevator contraption. Let's see what's in here. Okay, more stuff we can sell. Can we go on without talking to him? Okay, so it automatically makes us talk to him. Ouch. Wookiees sure aren't very big on friendliness. Well, let's see if he can answer a few questions for us. Well, I'm sure it is dangerous down there, but maybe he can give us some specifics. Well, that's pretty cool. Well, dude, not everyone is as big and strong as you are. I mean, we're like half your size. More evidence that seems to suggest that people are just following Chundar just because he's the leader, not because he's doing the right thing. That could be something we could keep in mind. We can ask him this question here, and I kind of want to because we were told earlier that there was another person down in the Shadowlands who wasn't a Wookiee and who wasn't with Zerka, and I'm curious to know who that is. Interesting. So someone who gets mad like a Wookiee. Not sure I want to mess with that person. So why do the Wookiees revere the Shadowlands anyway? Oh, come on, man. Was there anything else we can ask him? Let me see. Nope. Let's go ahead and get down. I'm curious to know what unwelcome visitors those were, because I don't see how anything can just get us on the platform, unless there's some flying creature that could attack. And here we are in the Shadowlands. We got a journal entry added. Let's check that out. Chieftain in need has been updated. The Wookiee chieftain Chundar has taken his brother Zalbar from you and demands that you kill a mad Wookiee in the Shadowlands. Gorwukin has delivered you to the Shadowlands so you can begin your search. Well, let's see what we got down here. I think everybody's equipped. Let me just make sure. Mission's got her stuff and Juhani's got hers, but I actually want to change my team here because we're in a new area, so let's do that. Except we can't do that. Oh well. I'm going to actually go back up to the surface pretty soon anyway, so it's no big deal. And there are the tack, which Griff had told us about, so that we could get a tack gland, and we'll be able to do that here pretty soon. Bull Catarns. Thankfully these things aren't too bad. The combat here on Kashyyyk is pretty easy compared to Tatooine, which is really nice.
What?
There we go. These things are kind of like the creatures from Answer. I totally forgot what they were called. Calf hounds, that's right. How could I forget about the calf hounds? Silly me. And I leveled up. Alright, let's see here. Level 13? I'll put some more points into repair. And we got powers. And we definitely can't get that yet. I think I will start investing in Force Aura. I think that'll be good. Especially since I don't have a robe anymore, we can get away with using it. Let's see. We got a corpse here. We don't know who it belongs to, but it's got some weapons. Well, those will be good to sell. Some more attack up ahead, and wait a second, what's that? It's a guy with a lightsaber. What's he doing down here? I didn't think a Jedi would be hiding out here on Kashyyyk. I wish the game would let us go in and help him out. Wow.
The damnable racket of battle. Watch yourself. Even more of these crawling beasts are hiding in the underbrush.
Whoa, 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 wait a second. Who are you? I mean, what's all this about? And why is a Jedi down here?
I'm Jolee. Jolee Bindo. Follow me to my camp and we'll talk a bit.
Okay, we will, but I want to know if we can trust you first. I mean, it seems like you're a Jedi, but it just seems kind of weird that you're out here.
Why am I here? Well, it isn't because I like the stink of dead Kinrath. Let's move this talk to my camp where the air is better. Keep close. It's nearby under a log. Yeah, I live like some burrowing rodent. I fought the Sith. Now look at me.
Okay, so he fought the Sith, so that's kind of a good indication that he's probably on our side. Hopefully. Let's follow him to his camp if we can keep up with the guy. And it looks like we found his home over here. Oop. You go in this, there you go. Here we are. Home sweet home.
Well, welcome to my home, such as it is. Pull up a stump and be comfortable. We should discuss a few things.
I'd love to discuss a few things, but the noise of those tack is annoying. But we can get past that. Let's find out what's going on with this guy. I want to know his story. Like, what's he doing out here?
Don't coddle me, child. I'm neither a Jedi nor your master. I'm just an old man that's been lost in the woods for far too long. My days of glory are behind me, but perhaps there is something I can do for you. You must have questions.
We do. Well, first of all, why are your glory days behind you? I mean, why aren't you a Jedi anymore?
What is there to tell? Jolee Bindo is the crazy old man in the dangerous woods. I'm content with the impression I give.
Oh, come on. We want to know more than that. I mean, what about those Sith you fought? I mean, that sounded like something you were proud of.
Did I? You have annoyingly good ears. Well, it doesn't matter. Those days are gone. Leave them in their graves. I've seen my share of the dark and the light. And frankly, both extremes annoy me. Of course, I have felt rumblings of change.
It's kind of nice to meet a Jedi who isn't all hung up on this light side, dark side stuff. Gets pretty tiring, you know?
Yeah.
Perhaps you will be of some assistance to me after all. Let us discuss what you came here for.
I gotta say, I do appreciate what he has to say, because while I'm totally against the Sith, the Jedi aren't necessarily perfect. I mean, they're definitely huge jerks in some ways, and they can definitely have tunnel vision in a lot of respects, if you know what I mean. Let's ask him some questions. I don't think he's that difficult to deal with. I mean, yeah, he's kind of evasive, but I mean, he's lived in the woods for far too long. I mean, we can cut him some slack.
Fine, fine, just be brief.
Let's see if he can tell us more about him first.
Look, we've been through this before. My past is my affair. Get some years behind you and then we'll talk about me. I think you'll agree that we have more important things to discuss, no?
Wonder how he knows that.
Fine, fine.
Let's see what he has to say about the problems here on Kashyyyk.
Yes, among the Wookiees. Intriguing creatures. I like that they have little patience for bureaucrats. But of course, even here, there are hidden things that manipulate.
If he doesn't like bureaucrats, it's no wonder he doesn't like the Jedi. Let's see what he knows about Chundar.
Circa Corporation was smart to put him in power. He's as good at destroying Wookiee culture as dropping corpses full of Ardroxian flu. Will you work for him or against him, I wonder? I will be interested to see.
Well, definitely against him, but, why doesn't he just tell us?
Sure. How's this? Think for yourself. I don't care for politics, and I'm big on letting people figure things out for themselves. The Wookiees have prophecies of deliverance if you ask them. But for now, they follow without hesitation. That is their wish.
That's kind of sad, because they're blindly following Chundar, and yet they know that they're being enslaved, it seems like, and yet they have these prophecies that they've kind of forgotten about? Well, we've got two different Wookiees that we're dealing with here. We got the crazed Wookiee that Chundar sent us to find, and then we got this other Wookiee named Rorwar.
Maddened with grief, perhaps, but not crazed. I helped him pass to the lower forest where only a Wookiee could follow. Some other matters will determine if you can follow. There is a barrier that, well, we'll talk of that more in a moment.
Oh boy, barriers, those aren't cool.
It is a very unfortunate matter. It will end in shame and sorrow. You will find Rorwar down here, and more. I've witnessed a number of happenings, but I have left them for others to sort out.
Doesn't exactly sound like this is going to be a very happy ending for Warwill and that other guy. Let's see here.
Fine, fine.
Let's see if he knows something about the star map. I mean, this guy's been down here for who knows how long, so who knows, maybe he's actually seen it.
Now why would you be asking about that, Don't answer. I knew that had to be why you were here. The problems of a few Wookiees don't amount to anything before the concerns of the Jedi. No, you are here for the map.
You know about it? Okay, we gotta know about this, man.
Kashyyyk is an interesting place, more so than anyone suspects. If Zerka Corporation knew, the planet would be a strip mine. The Wookiees have their legends that they were not always here, but it is more than that. The trees themselves are strangers.
What exactly does that mean?
What I'm saying is that there are literally walls in your way, and you won't find what you need without my help. And my help has a price.
Uh-oh.
You must do a task for me, and then allow me to join with you. I will then remove certain barriers in your path.
Okay, well, at least he can help us get past this barrier. And it sounds like he's got a lot to offer, so I'm happy to help him. I mean, yeah, he's kind of a bit of an evasive guy, but he seems pretty cool, though. So let's see what he needs.
Oh, save it. I know this sounds absurd, but I'm old and entitled to work you around a bit. Besides, the test is simple.
Okay.
Since they began expanding in the Shadowlands, the Circa have left me alone for the most part. Until recently, anyway. A group of them set up camp not far from here. Poachers is all they are. I'd like them removed from this place.
It doesn't sound like Jolee really cares too much about what goes on, because he said he doesn't like politics, so why does he care about Zerka so much?
They don't respect this place. They are butchering wildlife and threatening entire species. It's getting under my skin. The Wookiees could take care of themselves if they wished, but the animals are truly helpless victims.
Okay.
Oh, please, this is arbitrary errand work. But such are the requests of the aged. You still have to do it. Their camp is in the far northeast. Now remember, if I wanted them dead, I'd have done it myself. find a better way.
Okay, well first I need to know how many there are.
They are not that far northeast of here. There's usually 5 in the area as far as I can see. The captain of the lot is the one that earned my ire. Mishandle my garden, Willie.
Well, considering how Zerka people have treated us in the past, I'm not too surprised. But why does he want to join up with us? That's a good question.
You presumably have a ship. I've seen all I wish to here. Isn't that enough? I mean, I'm really sick of the trees. And perhaps your destiny might show me something new. You never know.
Yeah, why doesn't he just get rid of him himself?
Don't talk back to your elders, child.
Oh, okay,
Look,
okay.
They know me quite well, and are always on alert when I approach. The only way I could get rid of them would be violence, which would eventually lead to trouble for the Wookiees. I want them gone, but with as little fuss as possible. They have already caused enough trouble as it is.
Yeah, I definitely agree about the Wookiees. I mean, we want to do everything in our power to make sure that we can get Zalbar back in the end.
Good. Return to me here and we'll see how you have done. Shoot! Shoot!
Oh, I like this guy. Let's see what our journal says. Jolee's request. Jolee has offered to help to join with you and help remove barriers from your path. But he first wants you to remove a group of Zerka poachers from the Shadowlands northeast of his camp. Let's see. Here's the map. So northeast would be this way. Got more Katarns here, so hopefully we can deal with those without too much of an issue. Now, mission, you need to stay back here.
I heard I'd what?
There we go.
Take that!
Good. Good.
You will fall!
What? Take that!
Okay, I think
Sure.
we got all of them. Oh wait, was this not the path? I guess this is a dead end. Oh well. Let's see, maybe we have to go back up a bit. And in the meantime, I really want to be on the lookout for Roar War and all that. Let's see. Wait, rubble? What's that? What's this all about? Concussion grenade, okay. Now let's go and take care of these guys. Here's a Wookiee corpse there, but I'm not going to examine that until I'm done. Let's
What?
try to stasis these guys. I totally forgot to do that.
Sure.
Well, we're doing pretty well. I think we had like a tougher one.
You'll never get me, yeah?
Come on, guys.
Just die already!
There we go.
Huh?
He died already.
Your wish?
What?
Let's use some force heal. I think we need that. There we go. Now let's check out that Wookiee corpse. Was it back here? It was somewhere here. Come on, Juhani. There he is, right here. What's this thing all about? Slaver contract, a bowcaster, and a bowcaster bolt casing. Well, this certainly warrants some examination. Let's check this out. Okay, where's... oh, here we go. Slaver contract. This datapad card contains a contract to trade weapons for slaves, and a manifest of goods already delivered. It would seem that Roar War had sold a number of Wookiees previously and intended to do so again. So it doesn't seem like Roar War is quite the saint that people were making him out to be. What about this bowcaster bolt casing? This bolt casing was abandoned next to Roar War's corpse, likely by whoever killed him. Bowcasters and the accompanying bolt casings are very personal items among the Wookiees, and are adorned with traditional family symbols and other identifying marks. It is possible the owner of this one could be identified by a knowledgeable Wookiee. So apparently it seems like Roar War has been murdered by somebody down here. And it appears to be a Wookiee. We're going to have to investigate that the next time we go to the village. And our journal has been updated with a Wookiee lost. You have found the corpse of the missing Wookiee Rorwar in the Shadowlands. A datapad revealing that he dealt with slavers was on the body, as well as a bowcaster bolt casing that probably belongs to whoever killed him. Well, Jolee was certainly right. This did not end very well. More tack, and it looks like we found the Zerka poachers, and they've got some mines set up, so let's avoid those.
Huh? Yes.
Let's see, mission
Sure.
can disarm those for us, right? Let's see if we can recover them. Good, alright, that worked. And that was an average mine, too, so at least she can recover average ones. At least for
What
that
is
one
it?
she did.
Sure.
Who are you, another civil merchant like that Koro slime up on the docking ring? This is my territory. I don't make deals, and I don't persuade easily, so go back topside. Mess with my profits, and I'll see you dead.
Okay. Yeah, let's go with this angle, 'cause since they know Chundar, we should probably tell them this. We don't want to tell them that we've been sent by Jolee.
He's got no authority with me. I'm with Zerka Corporation. He's just some pet we keep so the locals stay in line. As long as you don't get in my way, you can wander where you want. I've got a job to do.
Maybe we can help him, and in the process, maybe we can sabotage his operation.
I could use an extra hand. A couple men have gone missing. If I lose many more, I'll have to close up shop. We are hunting the little simians, the tack. They have a gland that acts as a stimulant when powdered. I figure I've got 2 or 3 wealthy years to butcher the lot of them. You want in before I make them extinct?
Well, we do need, taquans, but, there's a couple of things that I should probably mention here. Number one is that we will actually find taquans without having to kill the tack. And number two, if you actually accept, this offer, not only will you pretty much have to wipe out the whole species, because the game will actually treat all the tack like enemies, but the game will treat tack like enemies, which means that everywhere you walk, you'll have to kill the tack, and the game will pretty much alert you to that, which is really annoying. So I really can't stand for that.
I'm hard-pressed to come up with a way for you to stop me. I'll defend this operation if I have to. Hell, I have guards everywhere on the perimeter of sonic emitters. I don't fear anything in the Shadowlands, including you.
Let's see.
Hurry up, you're eating into my profits.
Okay.
If you made it this far, you know a fair bit already. What would I be able to tell you?
Maybe he knows about the star map.
I'm no nav officer. I work on the ground, and I haven't seen anything like that around here. Of course, we haven't been much deeper than this. The eastern forest gets even more dangerous.
So it sounds like the star map is probably in the deepest depths of the forest, which, to be honest, considering where it was on Tatooine, is not exactly that surprising.
It's not worth it. You're fighting the plants as well as the animals. Kashyyyk vines are tough as metal and grow back fast. Instead, head office installed repulsor fields to keep the big predators out. Permanent placements, too. We'll be fine for years. Hurry up, you're eating into my profits.
I don't want to threaten him. So let's see if we can find a way to get him to leave that doesn't involve threatening him.
Good. I'm not down here to direct traffic.
Now there's some other guys here, and he mentioned that there are these sonic emitters that helped keep everybody safe. So let's check this thing out. Well, we can access this thing, but we need an access code. So I wonder how we can get that. Let's talk to one of these guys.
You want anything, you'll have to talk to the commander. He's in charge of our harvesting here. Why am I here? I'm here because this is where the commander told me to stand. And that's all there is to it. I'm just a guard for this emitter. Why couldn't they have just equipped this lump of tech with a blaster and left me at home?
Man, that's gotta be the saddest job in the world.
I'm not here because I know stuff. I handle a blaster well enough to guard this emitter, and that's it. Talk to the commander.
Now, you can persuade the guards to leave, and I don't think you need persuade to even do that, as you can see here. But if you do that, then the commander will actually shoot the guard running away on sight, and you will actually get dark side points for that. So if you want dark side points, you can go for that option. But let's see if you can tell us more about the emitters, so maybe we can shut them down.
They generate a sonic barrier that allows us to stay in this wonderful location. It keeps the big predators away. I don't know how it works, really. I just know that if they go down, the camp would be overrun.
Okay, so pretty much, if we get rid of the emitters, then the predators will come and they will drive Zerka away, right?
What of it?
Let's see here.
I don't like being here, that's for sure. I suppose you could take this code and shut down the emitter I'm guarding.
Alright.
Enough of those emitters go down, and the camp will have to move out. But I never said anything.
That sounds like a plan. Let's see what our journal says. Jolee wants you to remove a group of poachers before he will help you. Speaking with the poachers, you have learned that the camp is protected from hostile creatures by sonic emitters. Each emitter is assigned a Zerka guard to watch over it. It might be possible to persuade or bribe the guards into helping shut down the protective field the emitters produce. Well, looks like we got our answer, so let's try to shut this one down. Enter Zerka guard code. Terminate sonic emission. Access code accepted. Terminating sonic emission field. This node will remain offline until maintenance restores full operation. Alright, good deal. And the commander didn't even know. Let's see, can we use that code on all of them? I don't know. Yeah, we have to talk to each guard.
You want anything, you'll have to talk to the commander. He's in charge of our harvesting here.
Wait a second, does this guy have the exact same voice as the other guy?
Why am I here? I'm here because this is where the commander told me to stand. And that's all there is to it. I'm just a guard for this emitter. Why couldn't they have just equipped this lump of tech with a blaster and left me at home?
It's the same guy. Okay, let's just skip all the dialogue here.
What do you want to know? I don't like being here, that's for sure. Enough of those emitters go down, and the camp will have to move out.
Alright, so we got the code for this one. Let's go and shut it down. Alright. Alright.
Run! Run!
I love how we just stay there while the big beast chases him away. Good deal. Alright, they're gone, and, well, we still have these sonic devices here, but they're not really doing much good. Let's see what they got in here. What's that? Oh, that's mine, okay. Just want to make sure. Tack glands. See, there we go. I told you we'd get some. And I want to say you can actually buy some tack glands in some of the shops, but I could be wrong. We got a beam splitter, which is a nice addition to... What am I trying to say? A nice mod for the guns. And some armor. And some more tools and whatnot. So it looks like we got rid of Zerka. Let's see what's over here. Let's take care of these mines first, though. We'll go back and talk to Jolee, but I kind of want to explore more of the woods first. And I still think those tack are so loud.
Yes?
Let's go ahead and just use night speed. I kind of forgot to do that earlier when we were fighting all the Katarns, but oh well. So far nothing more, but uh-oh. Looks like we found the force field that they were talking about. So it looks like this is the barrier that Jolee is going to have to remove from our path. And considering that if we were to turn toward here, we'd be kind of... Well, we're not exactly facing east, it's more south, but I'm gonna guess that that leads to the eastern part of the forest.
Your wish?
What?
So tell you what, let's go back and talk to Jolee. We still got a little bit more of the area to explore around his hut, and then we'll take it from there. Did we check that metal box? I think we did. Pretty sure we got all these metal boxes. Yeah, okay. Those ones we just had to bash open. Oop, our night speed ran out. Okay, I'll talk to Jolee in a minute, but I want to check down here because I think there's something important. Yes, right here.
Malfunction. My primary motivators are incorporeal. Error. Damage terminal. Playback causal malfunction. Playback.
I don't get it. That merchant said there was salvage down here. We need Matin to work the sensors.
Playback.
When he gets back, we'll... Wait, I'm getting something. Oh good, it's Eli. Maybe he'll point us in the right direction.
Playback.
Eli, what are you... You got your money, you double-crossing snake. We had a deal.
Aha! So it sounds like Eli really is taking advantage of Matin. His friends aren't coming, he killed them.
Playback.
I don't get it.
Oh, whoops.
Play.
You can try to scrap this droid and take what you can, but if you do, the droid will explode. And I think I've actually had all of my party die here as a result, so I'm not going to try to... Well, actually, wait a second. No, we do have to take the droid. I'm sorry. We do have to take the droid because we need evidence to prove that Eli is a double-crossing snake.
Shutting down. Primary systems failure.
You start with the droid's head, removing it and placing it in your pack. An energy discharge flows to the remaining parts. Yeah. Oh, okay, it wasn't quite as bad as I thought it would be. Okay, I thought you could die from that. We got a journal entry on that for honest debt. The scrambled memory of the malfunctioning droid found in the Shadowlands reveals the violent last moments of its companions. They were ambushed but identified their attacker as Eli, the merchant you met on the docking ring. It appears he has not told the truth about these creditors that supposedly skipped out on him. You have salvaged the droid's head. Matin would likely be very interested in it. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking this droid up to Eli and Matin right now before we continue on. You'll see why later on. More stuff, and I don't think there's anything else over here. Yep, nothing else. So let's just talk to Jolee before we go back up. Whoop, we haven't checked this area out. Let's go ahead and take care of these guys.
Your wish?
Heard, I bet. Sure.
What?
Your wish?
Alright, stun the guy.
Heard, I bet. What?
Yeah, take that!
Let me try using critical strike here.
Yes?
Die already!
I don't know if the critical strikes are causing the stunning, but if they are, then it looks like they're working pretty well. Ooh.
What is it?
What?
For the Republic!
For the Republic!
Your wish?
Yes?
Take that! What?
What is it?
Take that!
I just totally realized I could have been using night speed again.
Sure.
Alright, we got levels up on both Mission and Juhani, so let's go ahead and take care of them. Attributes, more dexterity is always good. And skills, let's give her the usual round here. And we got 2 points to allocate elsewhere, so I'm going to put it into treat injury, because stealth is pretty useless. And you have been granted the following feats this level by default. Master Scoundrel's Luck. Let's see what that gives us. At the heights of their abilities, scoundrels can seem to regularly defy the odds to survive any situation. Kind of like Han Solo, I guess. Their skills and luck combine to grant a remarkable +6 to defense. This feat is always active. This feat replaces improved Scoundrel's Luck. Well, good. I'm glad the mission's got that. Juhani. Okay, we can do a lot with her. I'm going to put another point into strength for her, actually. Let's see. Awareness seems to be working pretty well, and treat injury. And you've been granted the following feats this level: Master Force Jump and Master Sense. Master Force Jump. The Jedi knows that if combat is inevitable, it must be swift and decisive. When an opponent at range is targeted with a standard lightsaber melee attack, the Guardian closes the distance almost instantly and also receives +4 to hit and damage on the first strike. This feat is automatic when wielding a lightsaber and targeting opponents with a standard melee attack from more than 10 meters away. The Jedi must have a clear line of sight to the opponent. This feat replaces improved Force Jump. Master Sense grants +6 to defense versus +4. And let's see, for Juhani, improved conditioning, I think, will be good. Powers, let's see what we can give her. I do want to have all the Jedi in our party have heal eventually. I don't really want to use dark side powers first, so I think I'm going to go with heal. Alright, Juhani is leveled up. In fact, let's go ahead and start using that healing right now.
What?
There we go, and Kane can use some of his. And I think we've pretty much seen most of what we can see here. Ooh, a life support pack. That's always nice. More of the tack, and I don't know if we got this one or not. Nope, we didn't. And did we get this one? Oh wow, there's all sorts of stuff here. There isn't anything else here, is there? There's another corpse. Okay, so that's... Okay, we did get everything. Just wanted to make sure. Let's go ahead and run back to Jolee and tell him what we did.
Welcome back. I wonder, have you had much luck? Have you done as I asked?
Yes, we did.
Yes, I could feel it as you walked near, and I don't sense the smell of death on you. You spared them. Interesting.
Yeah, there really was nothing to gain by killing them.
Wasn't there? I suppose not, but the environment would say otherwise if it could talk. No matter.
Alright, so let's see if he can help us find the star map now.
Yes, of course. Let's get moving. I noticed the old paths some time ago. You probably wouldn't have found them on your own. There's also a Zerka repulsor field blocking the way, past the poacher camp in the east. I saw it when it was installed, so I know how to pass it. And on the other side, ancient answers. And perhaps a Wookiee you were seeking. I hope he's in the mood for visitors.
Alright. Jolee has joined our party. Yes, Jolee Bindo. He is actually my favorite character in the game, and we are definitely going to add him to our party. And I think I'm going to include Bastila as well. We can have an all-Jedi party. So we got 400 XP for that, and we can level up both Bastila and especially Jolee, since we haven't done anything with him yet. So let's see, Bastila, give her some dexterity, skills, more of this. Feats. We've been granted the following feats this level: Force Immunity, Paralysis, and Master Sense. This replaces Force Immunity Stun. And I think that's almost the same description. The Jedi is one with the Force, moving within it as it moves within all things. This connection prevents fear or sense of losses and blocks any attempt at paralyzation. This feat is always active, which is good because at least Bastila won't get stasised. Master Sense. As their connection to the Force continues to strengthen, the Jedi gains a supreme sense of self in the actions of others in combat. This feat grants +6 defense and is always active. And this also replaces Night Sense, which is this one. Let's see. Bastila. What should we give you? I think Improved Flurry, because I like Flurry. Powers. We've got some healers in our group, so I think I will go for Force Shield on this one. Now, Jolee
And you need?
is an interesting case because, as you can see, he's actually close to the neutral side of things. I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but if you take your party members with you on quests and missions and whatnot, the decisions you make and the light side and dark side points that you get, I believe will apply to whomever is with you on that particular quest. Not everybody in your party, but the 2 people who are with you. So, let's say that if we took HK-47 along with us on every quest and we always made light side choices, I believe you can actually get HK up to the light side by doing that. So let's see, Jolee, I'm going to give him the usual stuff that we give Jedi and whatnot. And Jolee is a consular, so he only gets only one skill point per level up. And you'll notice that, well, like everybody else, we can give him the exact same powers, but because he's neutral, you might think that we might want to go dark side with him. And to be honest, I was thinking about doing this when I first started playing, especially considering that he's a consular and they always get a lot of powers. But considering that we're going to be playing light side and he's going to be growing more light side the more we have him in our party, I think it would probably be wise to stick with mostly light side powers. I may develop a few dark side powers because we may have room for more. So, but just to be on the safe side, I want to make sure he has powers he can actually use. So I'll give him burst of speed for now on that level. Dexterity is always good. And treat injury. Let's see, we can't do that yet. He's already got force push and throw lightsaber, so yeah, I'm gonna give him force shield. Let's keep on going with him. I think I'm going to mainly focus on awareness for Jolee, because we got only one skill point per level here. He's not a dual wielder, so I'm not going to worry about 2-weapon fighting. I think... We don't need any of the range stuff, but I just want to see here. I'm going to give him Master Dueling. Powers this time around, I'll give him Night Speed as well. Oh, we get one more power. Okay, good. There's a couple levels, I believe, where you get 2 powers as a scoundrel, but I believe on every level you get at least 1 power. I think I'm actually going to go with Advanced Throw Lightsaber, because we haven't really given that to anybody yet. Skills, more awareness, always helps. Powers. Yeah, I'll give him stasis. Oops. There we go. Now we can, I think I will give him at least one dark side power, and I will give him Force Lightning, because Force Lightning is just so amazing. So I'll start off with Shock, and we'll take it from there. It's not exactly the biggest priority right now, but it's definitely something I want to have at least one of my characters to have, so I'll give him that. We get Master Force Focus and Master Sense. We know what Master Sense is. Force Focus. This feat adds +4 to the difficulty class for all saving throws against the character's force powers. This feat is always active. This feat replaces Improved Force Focus, which add only 2 to the DC. And, let's see, what should we give him? I think we will give him... We've given Flurry to a lot of people, so I think I'll actually give him Power Attack. We can give him Heal now. But again, everybody else has that level of Heal, so... Or, what was the Force one? Cure? Force Cure? I'll give him the next Lightning level. Why not? I'll live a little bit. And that's it for Jolee.
What can I do?
Sure.
Alright, let's go ahead and go back to the Ebon Hawk. Or not back to the Ebon Hawk, back up to the upper level, the landing area. So that we can deliver this droid to Eli and Matten, and hopefully we can confront Matten about his murderous actions here. There's a really weird zigzaggy portion of this here that's kind of a little awkward. Hey, Gorwukin, old buddy, can you take us up? Whoa, whoa, whoa. It sounds like Gorwukin is a glass half empty kind of guy. You know, I gotta wonder, since we changed our party out in the middle of all that, I wonder where Mission and the other person we had with us, whose name I totally forgot, got back up. Since I guess Gorwukin could have done that, but it just seems kind of funny that they would go back up without us, which is one of the awkward things about this game when you change out your party. It's not like a game like Mass Effect where you can do that only at the start of a mission. Oops, we got more Kinrath. Not cool.
I'm here.
Let's see Jolee in action. There we go. Let Jolee get one of those blows in there.
Yes?
What can I do?
And you need?
We need stasis. Wait, actually we don't need stasis.
Yes?
Power attacks are good.
I'm here.
Man, we're doing well against these guys.
I'm here.
What?
Okay, let's go back this way. Now the village is off to the right path, so let's go to the left path. And I just totally realized we could have transited back to the Ebon Hawk and just walked to Matten and Eli from there, but come on, you all want to see Jolee in action, right? Yeah. Okay, nothing there, but just want to make sure. One of the nice things I hear about KOTOR 2 is that when you get stuff from like a backpack or container, it will actually say that you've already been through it, which is really nice. Okay, let's take care of this business with the guys here first. Open Bastila has something on her mind. Let's save that for later.
Hello again. What can I do for you, most valued customer? Valued until you can't pay. Watch your credits.
You hurt me, Matten. It's the debt of your crew that keeps you here, not me.
Yeah. Let's see what he has to say about this.
Droid head? On Kashyyyk? Let me see that.
It's nothing. I'm certain. Just garbage from the forest floor.
Mere rubbish. It's DAO2, the repair droid from my ship. What was this doing in the forest?
Well, I don't really care about the reward, but I do care about seeing Eli brought to justice.
Eli, you snake. You said my crew jacked the ship without paying the repair bill.
Well, that is... It's not how it looks. You see, a good mechanic is hard to find, and...
And what? I thought I owed you. You tricked them into the Shadowlands and killed them while I fixed your freighter in orbit.
Now keep your head, Matten. It was just business.
Well, an eye for an eye doesn't exactly do a whole lot of good, especially in this case. Let's see what Matten has to say, though.
That Thalian bog slime. Do you know I've been here 36 days slaving to pay a debt in good faith?
Well, I think the Shadowlands will take care of him.
Well, I could have shot out his legs and let him crawl around for a while, but I consider this far more merciful. I suppose it does. But maybe I should keep it up for a while on my own. I have no ship at the moment anyway. It'll probably take a while to convince Eli's suppliers that I'm the new boss, but eventually I'll buy my way off this rock. That's the idea. Actually, I should toss you a few credits for helping me out. Take them. Maybe even spend them here. Safe flying to you. Hope to see you again.
Alright, we got 500 credits. That's nice. And I think we've gotten all we needed to get from Eli and Matten's shop. Or I guess now it's just Matten's shop. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and head back into the Shadowlands and toward the deeper part of the forest, so we can see if we can find the star map. Now I want to say that there are Kinrath that occasionally spawn here after you come through a few times, like the few that we saw, but there's not really that many. It's not like all the Kinrath that you fought on the way here on your first time. And I think we're pretty close to... Oh, wait a second. This is the way to the Wookiee village. That's not the right way. One thing that's rather interesting about... whoop, there's a Kinrath here. Hey, come back.
Yes?
Yes?
Get him!
What?
Anyway, as I was saying, one of the things that's really interesting about this portrayal of Kashyyyk is that there's a lot of wide open spaces to walk around in, whereas in Revenge of the Sith and whatnot, there was a lot of like circular structures that comprise the Wookiees' houses and huts and whatnot, whereas here it's a lot more flattened and a little bit more arbitrary. I don't know if I've mentioned that before, but I always thought that was really interesting. Oh, but we got some XP from, I guess... I don't know what we got XP for. But anyway, we're about to go back into the Shadowlands to see what we can find beyond that barrier, but we'll do so in the next video.